that said, I want to make a point about a 30-day low situation that's actually a very bullish thing. And you could call it like right here. So Twilio, it's uptrending. Oh, it's kicking butt and taking names. I mean, look at this from the 70s and 80s and 90s and 110s and 120s and 130s and 140s. I mean, this is just a freaking beast. Like a lot of tech stocks like right now, like ServiceNow and Trade Desk and Workday and all these companies. But it comes down and makes a 30-day low. So I wanted to get back to what do you do with this on that day? Because right here, if you blinked, if you were driving a freaking carpool or running an errand or just busy at work or doing a surgery or whatever, you know, that didn't hit that 30-day low for too long. Okay. But if you were happening to just watch and you were home and you're like, oh my gosh, intraday right now, Twilio, I mean, this is a 30-day low, you know, so what do you do with that? Well, I like to notice it, like, wow, Twilio's at a 30-day low. It hasn't been at a 30-day low for like the past 3 or 4 or 5 months, but it's doing it for the first time right now. If the stock stabs a 30-day low and then finds buyers and it just flies out of there, to me, that's actually one of the most bullish things I can notice. And I've just seen it over and over and over again. Now, where do I get nervous? Well, it hits a 30-day low. We don't know what it's going to do the next day. You know, we don't even know what's going to do for the rest of that day. But it hits a 30-day low right here. What I don't like to see is it opens lower the next day or whatever, or just hangs around, you know, below this 30-day low. Doesn't have to be doing all these sharp things, but I don't like a stock hitting a 30-day low and then hanging out under the 30-day low. Okay, that's when I get nervous. So what should you do? You know, well, you could sell all of your position. You could sell part of your position. You could buy puts on your position. You could not add to your position. So if it hits a 30-day low and starts hanging out under that 30-day low, you've got some caution on the stock you're in, because we don't want to get involved with stock and ride it all the way up here and then ride it all the way back down. That's not the idea. Okay, and the 30-day low helps keep us in an uptrending stock, and it also helps to throw out a danger sign. So, but in this weird, crazy way, if you see a 30-day low, and I call those, well, in hindsight, it looks like a stab below it, but if you see a 30-day low and it doesn't last even a blink and the buyers come back in, I love it. So I'm always really kind of watching, seeing a 30-day low, and then I'm watching to see what can happen the next day. So I just want to get out of your head, like, if you were sitting around and saw Twilio making a 30-day low, like, oh my gosh, it's at a 30-day low, even it's like a couple pennies below a 30-day low. I mean, if you just hurry and go busy, sell everything out, just like, oh, I'm doing it right this second. Just be patient for it, because one of the most bullish things you can see is if buyers come in and react off of that and take it up. And you'll see it over and over and over again. It's crazy. Okay, so I think I've beaten that horse. What did I have? Is a general rule, if I'm long, you know, crowbars, or if I'm doing some kind of a, you know, a call spread, you know, selling the weeklies, you know, I generally don't like selling when a stock is getting, you know, here's this robust stock here, but, you know, if you start the week out and, you know, the stock's moving lower, I don't like selling in to the weakness. I generally like selling, and this is, you know, this is a lot more art form than, because you don't really know where a stock's going to end up for the week.